It's October 12th, and I was in Vallejo for a class reunion. I went to California Maritime Academy and graduated in 1959. Well, anyway, the Golden Bear was going to go down to San Francisco Bay and celebrate what they call Fleet Week. So I thought, what the heck? Let's sign aboard and go for a cruise on the Golden Bear. There's a tugboat coming alongside. The gangway's coming in. There's some of the guys on the beach there starting to cast off some of these big long hawsers or lines. There's a crew on deck pulling the line in. Here's some of the cadets. We used to call them midshipmen. And they're hustling now. They weren't going too fast, but the skipper wants to get those lines in. The tugboats want to get this thing turned around and heading towards San Francisco. We've got a tug on the bow. We've got a tug on the stern. They're very modern tugboats. Look at them. Look at this guy. He's got his little flower pot aboard. We thought that was kind of cute. Okay, all lines are back on the ship, and we got one tug pushing the stern and another guy pulling the bow, and they're spinning the ship right here at the base of the Carquinez Bridge. That's a refinery on the other side of the academy. You can see there's a tanker in there, probably either loading or unloading. All right, here's the guy on the tug taking in the one of the lines. Big, powerful boat. Look at those eyes on the bow there for the fairleads for the lines. Check this out now. The guy backs away. He knows he's got probably 500 people watching him. He spins that baby. This is he's kind of popping a wheelie with tugboat style. There he goes. That's the academy off in the background. And away he goes. Okay, we're starting down the bay. These are some of the cadets. There's the Carquinez Bridge behind us. This actually is a gal. You know, when I was there, we didn't have any women. So things have changed a lot in the last 55 years. Got the radars going. There's quite a bit of traffic. Here's Marty having a cup of coffee. God, we could not have had a more beautiful day. It was absolutely fantastic. I'm guessing we had at least 500 people. Here's some kind of a, I don't know, we got cargo together, maybe some kind of a bulk carrier or something like that, passing us. We're all given muster stations to go to in case of abandoned ship. There's the cadet there showing us how to wear a life jacket. All right, we've been out about an hour now, and we're heading towards the, I think this is the Richmond San Rafael Bridge. I don't get up here very often, so I'm not quite sure. There's a tug pushing some kind of a barge. Pretty sure this is the captain of the ship. I'm sure he's frustrated with all these people in the bridge area, and this gentleman in the white shirt, I'm pretty sure he's the pilot. And we're approaching the bridge right now. I don't know what that little GoPro's doing there, but this is kind of an interesting shot. We got the Golden Bear going under the bridge. See, we got two radars going. We got flags flying. That blue one is 2 stars. Supposedly the Commandant is a 2-star admiral, so that's pretty darn fantastic. This, I think, is called Hospital Cove. This is on one of the islands off San Francisco Bay. You can see now we're approaching San Francisco Bay. There's one of the ferries. They have ferries now going all around. These are all high-speed ferries, kind of a catamaran. There's Marty checking out Alcatraz. There's some of the cadets up in the bow. Look out. Here's some kind of a bulk carry. Okay, we went over by Treasure Island, and they're dropping the anchor. Skipper turned the ship kind of into the wind, and I guess that's the bosun up there. Not quite sure what his rank was, but anyway, they put out what he called 3 shots, 90 feet a shot, 270 feet. That's an interesting ship. That's a World War II Liberty ship sitting over there. They keep it on the city front, and a bunch of volunteers keep it going. We just had an absolutely perfect day, as you can see. Okay, the air show is starting. Check this guy out. The It's, I think, a biplane. He comes right down on the bay, goes right on, kind of makes a smoke. Look at him, he climbs straight up. Look at that, look at that. He's spinning while he goes. The air show was really pretty darn fantastic. This is 4 jets. A lot of the stunts were more over towards Alcatraz, so we didn't get to see them real up close. But anyway, talk about formation flying. I don't know much about flying, but it's sure fun to watch. You can see we had a lot of people. That haze in the air is actually the smoke from the airplanes. This actually is a 747 passenger jet that one of the airlines put in the show. Here's a pretty little schooner. That's a charter boat on San Francisco Bay. You can see it was absolutely perfect. Okay, this is the plane they call Fat Albert. He comes out a little bit before the Blue Angels, and these guys are the star of the show. That's the Blue Angels flying in the, I think they call that the Delta formation. Check this out. I mean, it was really a thrill to watch. And while we're watching, here's a container ship coming in, and look at the Blue Angels are going right over the container ship. Really quite a sight, I'll tell you. It was exciting. They came right over. That's one of the America's Cup boats, one of the older ones. You can see the American Cup trophy there on the mainsail. There's probably, I don't know, at least 1,000 yachts out today, maybe more. That's the Blue Angels flying in formation with the smoke trails. Look at, they're going straight up into the air at 600 miles an hour. Now watch, they're gonna do kind of a backward turn, and now they're gonna all of a sudden start down. Perfect formation, look at that. These guys really know what they're doing. Look at them dropping now, look at that, absolutely perfect. Check out all the boats, look at there's the ferry boat, there's all those yachts are up there. Okay, the Blue Angels actually put on a show for about a half hour. This is one of their last runs, and right by the ship, right over the ship. Perfect formation. Okay, the anchor's back on board. We're underway, and here's some idiot powerboat going right across the bow of the ship. They gave it a blast, and the guy paid no attention to us, really. It was pretty crazy. That's some kind of a... I guess some kind of a bulk carrier heading up the bay. We're underway now, heading back towards the Richmond Bridge. Here's one of the ferry boats. I would guess there's 1,000, maybe 2,000. Now here's a guy not too smart. There's kids in those little boats, and he towed them right across the bow of the Golden Bear. Not too bright. If I was a parrot, I'd can that guy. Anyway, you can see that we're approaching the bridge. That's San Quentin, the prison over there. The weather was fantastic. Once we got off the bay, the wind dropped off. It was probably 85 degrees. We're approaching the bridge. Speaking of the bridge, we're inside the bridge of the ship right now. You cannot believe how many people are in the bridge. Really, I have to hand it to the officers. They were really usually the bridge of a ship like that would have 3 or 4 people at the most. Anyway, we're going under the bridge. It's a beautiful bridge. And this is one of the kind of upper decks of the ship. It's an unusual ship. It's got like 2 big main cabins. All right, here's a tugboat heading towards San Francisco. It's a refinery off in the distance there. We're getting close to Vallejo. There's Marty. We brought our own little, we went to a sporting goods store and got a couple of those little folding chairs, which was a great idea because we've been on board the ship from 8 o'clock in the morning until about 6 o'clock at night. All right, this is our tug. We're probably still a mile off the Academy, and the tug's coming alongside, getting the lines moored. There's the wharf at the Academy. Academy, it's a state college, and absolutely what a beautiful setting. I don't think there's probably another college in California that has a nicer setting than having their 500-foot ship right out the front. It's pretty nice. Okay, the tugs are alongside.
Right? That's right.
The skipper brought the ship in, got it kind of parallel to the dock, and now the tugs are actually pushing it sideways. There wasn't much current, so This actually was pretty easy thing for them to do. The tide can rush right here at Carquinez Straits. When I was in school there, sometimes we'd have 4 or 5 knots, and a lot of times there's a lot of wind. The cadets threw the heaving line, trying to get the docking lines ashore. Well, they missed. I'm sure that frustrated the skipper, but what the heck, this is a training ship. Okay, a second one goes ashore, and the guys get it. You can see the ship's coming right alongside. Look at, they lay it right alongside the wharf quite nicely. A picture of the Academy grounds. A lot more buildings there than there were 55 years ago. Gangway's down. They're still tying up the ship, but people are trying to get off. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening. We had a fantastic day, really. This was totally a lot of fun, and it brought back a lot of memories. The lines are going ashore. Maritime Academy, really. I would recommend anybody to check it out. You couldn't do anything nicer for your kids than to get them up there. Sun's going down. Marty and I just had a wonderful time aboard the ship.